Here we are on Highway 31, Nashville, Tennessee, right across the street from Home Depot. It's a very good location. I don't see any operational issues. We'll have to do a side. You can't get to the rear, but we could pop a door. Approximately start at about 12-13 feet from the rear of this property and put a 10 by 10 door right in here. You'll have plenty of room. You've got about 115 feet from the main road to the start of the building, and then you have another approximate 80 feet to where the door will start. So we'll have plenty of room to put the door back here. I'll do a drive-by, but I don't see any advantage or any way of being able to get a semi in the back. There's just not enough room back here. So there's the rear of the property. You have your utilities. They had a couple air conditioners that were stolen. The landlord is going to be blocking up the openings. My understanding is that's what his responsibility is. Landlord, when we go inside, also wants us to leave the existing ductwork, which I think is fine. It's all up in the girders. I don't think it's going to impact our operations at all. One of the questions came up is on the LOI. It stated that the landlord was responsible for all mechanical. They say that they're not. So we need to talk about that tomorrow. Alright, looking at the front of the building, you got roughly on interior dimensions, I'll give you, exterior it's 80 feet, but interior you got about 78 feet. You got 9 feet from the end until the window starts on both sides. Then you got 27 feet into the doors start, and it's perfectly symmetrical. I'm going to take a wider lens picture. There is electrical to the signs currently on both the frontage and the pylon sign. Both has electrical run to it. Plenty of customer parking outside. Pavement's in pretty good shape. There's a couple areas that need some work. Talked to the owners about doing this without permits, and they're perfectly fine with it. I think we can get in here and really whack this job out. You can see it's just a wide open box. You've got 86 feet to that demising wall. That demising wall can come down. Then you got another 11.5 feet on the other side. The roof slopes from a high of approximately 16.5 to the decking down to the low end of 13.5 foot in the rear, and you have 24-inch girders. You can see all the ductwork. This is the ductwork he wants to keep. Most of it is up in the ceiling rafters. There is a couple that drop down, and my guess is if we talk to him, he'll probably, if we talk to him and just tell him that we'll take that part and that part down, and he could save it. He's concerned about 7 years down the road if you guys move out. The existing flooring all needs to come up. It's carpeting. You've got some tile up front. It needs to be demoed, and this wood. You've got approximately, depending on which side, if we're going to put the door on that side of the building, I think the showroom should go on this side. And you've got approximately 43 feet just to hit the edge of that door. So you could drop a showroom about right here. This is about the 30-foot mark. And so it would tie in just where that electrical panel is, or electrical outlet. And this would be your showroom if you go that way. Of course, you can put the showroom this way as well. Office can go in the rear. The only reason why I think it should be, the showroom should be on this side is it gives you more flexibility for the loading and unloading. You've got 2 bathrooms here, and again, part of the reason I want to try to do this without permits is they're not ADA for today's code. They were ADA at one point, but and then of course I'm concerned with not having the bathrooms attached to the retail area. But the bathrooms are in pretty good shape. They just need to be cleaned up. This hallway I would keep. This goes back to the emergency door. So I would basically wipe everything out from here over. You got a little water heater that we'd have to keep. I'd get rid of this mop sink. This is this little 11.5-inch area back here. If you guys agree on keeping this ductwork, probably have to put some ballards. Maybe have the owner set some ballards back here. You got plenty of electrical power back against the south wall. Here's your phone demarc, comes in with the alarm. Like I said, this is a wide open, good building. Old-time lumber liquidator site. Question again, which we can talk about, is, do we want to keep these existing lights to save some money, or do we want to replace them? I think replacing them is much better. These are these old 400 vapor type lights. Just the cost of replacing a bulb is about $150. And they don't, as you can see, they don't throw off a real lot of lighting compared to the new high bays that we've been using. Kind of do a panoramic. Let me just read my notes. They have these roll-up security gates on the windows. The owner wants to know if you're intending on using them. He's got the keys to all of them. I assume you will, or at the very least, just not take the expense of removing them. This is from the front door, just doing a panoramic.